Emma Raducanu and Jack Draper among 6 Brits to qualify for Australian Open as Katie Boulter misses out on ranking. 6 British players, including former US Open champion Emma Raducanu and number 10 ranked male player Jack Draper, have been given direct entry to the Australian Open. They all qualify for their tournament based on their current ranking. The tournament gets underway on January 18th, live on TNT Sports and Discovery+. One player who missed out on qualification is ex-British number 1 Katie Boulter. Former US Open champion Emma Raducanu is among 6 British players to have qualified directly for the first major of 2026. The Australian Open gets underway on Sunday, the 18th of January, 2026, live on TNT Sports and Discovery+. There are 128 players in the main draw for the men's and women's tournaments at Grand Slam events. The bulk of entries come through ranking, typically those inside the top 100 in the world, with a cut-off date of December 8, 2025, for the event at Melbourne Park. That applies to Raducanu, the British number 1, who reached the 3rd round down under last season, her best performance at the event. She will be joined in Australia by 2 of her compatriots, Sonari Cartel and Fran Jones. Time's best sporting crossover ever. Alcaraz, Ronaldo face-off as Australian Open entries revealed. Times this wildfire is crazy, Williams responds to stunning comeback rumours. Times building a better Raducanu, the focus for more robust Brit heading into 2026. The former of those players made her debut in Melbourne last year, reaching the first round, before making a stir at Wimbledon, where she was beaten by Anastasia Pavlyuchenkova in the last 16. Jones last appeared in the main draw in Australia in 2021, coming through qualifying before a first-round exit to Shelby Rogers. Former British number 1 Katie Boulter will have to take the same route if she is going to make it though. The 29-year-old has missed out on direct entry after slipping down the rankings over the last few months. Joining Draper in Melbourne will be another former Indian Wells champion in Cameron Norrie. The 30-year-old will also be seeded for the tournament, thanks to holding 27th spot in the rankings. Norrie endured a tough start to 2025, including a first-round elimination in Australia, so a good run could lead to a march up the rankings thanks to picking up some much-needed points. Making up the trio is Jacob Fernley, who burst onto the scene at Wimbledon in 2024 before reaching the last 32 in Melbourne last year, his joint best performance at a major. His run was ended in straight sets by Alexander Zverev, but it was the start of a magnificent 12 months in which the 29-year-old climbed to a career-high 49th in the world. He has since slipped to 79th, so we'll be hoping for a similar, if not better, performance down under in January. Watch and stream top tennis action, including the 2026 Australian Open, live on TNT Sports and Discovery+.